Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. My name is Cici Juliani and my student number is 021.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. My name is Audrey Frezananda and my student number is 25.
Hello, we are from group 2. My name is Siskadewi and my student number is 27.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yusuf Setyadi. My student number is 068.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Agung Sulistiyanto. My student number is 17. We are from group 2.
The method comes from Greek name meta, which means through, and hodos, which means way, tool, or style. In other words, the method means the way or path that must be taken to achieve the certain goals. Arifin, 1987. The scientific method is procedure or systematic step that need to be taken in order to acquire knowledge based on sensory perception and involve controlled testing of hypotheses and theories. Sudah Minta 2002. 6 criteria of scientific method. 1. Based on fact. 2. Free from prejudice. 3. Using analytical principles. 4. Using hypotheses. 5. Using objective measures. And 6. Using quantitative technique. Difference between scientific and non-scientific methods. Scientific methods, the problem must be formulated in clear, specific, and visible variable to be studied. The answer given to the problem must be supported by data. The process of data inference, data analysis, and inference must be carried out logical and correctly. Conclusions are ready to be tested by anyone who doubt with their validity. And the last, only used to examine things that can be observed, measured, empirical. Non-scientific method, the issues is questions are often vague but general and brief. Any answer does not need to be supported by data. There is no data collection or data analysis process, although it might conclude with a conclusion. Testing of conclusion might or might not be carried or without having significant consequence from the first conclusion. And the last, it can be used to examine anything, including the most mysterious, supernatural, and dogmatic.
Scientific method steps. First, problem recognition and problem formulation, hypothesis test, and conclusion. Identification and problem formulation. The problem posed must be interesting, important, and able to be researched in accordance with the field of people who want to reach and useful for theoretical development or practical benefits for human. The problem formulation stage is the most important stage in research because all research process will be guided by problem formulation. Without a clear problem formulation, research will lose direction in conducting research.
Problem introduction and formulation. Problem can be obtained from source 1. Reading, especially those containing reports. 2. Seminar, discussion, and other scientific meeting. 3. A cursory observation. 4. Personal experience. And 5. Intuitive feelings. There are many things that must be considered on the problem introduction and formulation. 1. Stating the existence of a relationship between several or more variables. 2. Testable and solvable. 3. Arrange in the form of short, concise, and clear questions. The next step in scientific method is hypothesis preparation. Hypothesis is a temporary answer to the formulation of the problem that still requires proof based on the data that has been analyzed. The formulation of a clear hypothesis can help direct the next process in the scientific methods. Often, when conducting research, a researcher feels that all data is very important. Therefore, through the formulation of a good hypothesis, it will be easier for researchers to collect the data they really need. Researchers collect the most useful data to prove the hypothesis. Based on the data collected, the research will test whether the formulated hypothesis can rise to the status of a thesis or vice versa, follows a hypothesis if it is not proven.
There is two types of hypothesis. First, verification hypothesis. The hypothesis that connects or links the two states the action of two or more variables to be tested. Second, descriptive hypothesis. A hypothesis that shows the meaning of a concept from a theory. Testing. Hypothesis testing is an effort made to collect factual data that is in accordance with their relevance nature, so that it can be shown the truth with the result accepted or rejected. Hypothesis testing divided into two, parametric tests and non-parametric tests. Parametric tests performed if the distribution of data or population parameter is not normally distributed. Non-parametric tests performed without being influenced by the distribution of the data distribution, whether normal or not, generally done on the nominal or ordinal type data.
The last step is draw a conclusion. Drawing conclusion is an assessment process based on the result of the hypothesis being accepted or rejected. The hypothesis can be accepted when the facts have been collected and support the hypothesis. If the discovery is accepted as true, it will be called the scientific method. If it's not accepted, then the hypothesis will be reviewed. Next, limitation of the scientific method. First, it's temporary. Second, it's difficult to choose the facts that are really related to the predicted problems. Third, unable to reach objects that are immaterial. Fourth, too dependent on exciting objects. Fifth, it takes a long time. Sixth, requires a very expensive cost. Next, the advantages of the scientific method. First, the result of the scientific method can be more justified. Second, it's clearly provable and can be observed directly by the human senses. Third, it can be used as a benchmark for further research. Fourth, logical, because it can be proven by everyone. Thank you for